The 19th most common question asked by the non-Muslim is that if we study most of the religions, they teach us to do good things. Not to rob, not to cheat, not to rape. So if all the religions teach good things, why should a person only follow Islam? It's a very good question. That if we analyze, most of the religions speak good things, basically. So why follow Islam? The reply to this question is, I do agree, most of the religions speak good things basically. But the difference in Islam is, Islam shows you a way how to achieve the state of goodness. For example, all the religions say you should not rob. Hinduism says you should not rob. Christianity says that. Islam says the same. So what's the difference between Islam and the other religions? The difference is Islam shows you a way to achieve a state in which people will not rob. Islam has a system of zakat. That every rich person who has a saving of more than the nisab level, more than 85 grams of gold, he or she should give 2.5% of his excess wealth in charity every lunar year. If every rich human being gives zakat, poverty will be eradicated from this world. There will not be a single human being who will die of hunger. After this, the glorious Quran says in Surah Ma'idah, chapter number 5, verse number 38, as to the thief, be it a man or a woman, chop off his or her hands as a punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Chopping off the hands in this age of science and technology, in this 21st century, Islam is a barbaric religion. It's a ruthless way of life. I'm asking a question. That today, America happens to be one of the most advanced countries in the world. But do you know, it is the country which has one of the highest rates of theft and robbery. I'm asking the question that if you implement the Islamic Sharia in America, in USA, every person who's rich, who has a saving of more than 85 grams of gold, should give 2.5% of his saving every lunar in charity. After that, if any person, man or woman, robs, chop off his or her hand as a punishment, I'm asking the question, will the rate of robbery and theft in America, in USA, will it increase? Will it remain the same or will it decrease? Increase, remain the same or decrease? Decrease. It's a practical law. You implement the Sharia, you get results. You implement the Sharia anywhere, doesn't have to be a Muslim country. You implement in USA also, you will get results. That's the reason I say Islam, besides speaking good things, shows you a way how to achieve that goodness. And many people think that if you go to Saudi Arabia, where this law is practiced, every second person you come across will have his hand chopped off. I have been to Saudi Arabia more than 50 times. I have not come across a single person whose hands have been chopped off. There may be some people whose hands have been chopped off, but it is not as common as you think. The law is so strict that a person will think 10,000 times before robbing. And if you relax this law, if Saudi Arabia stops this law, Islamic law, immediately you'll find that robbery and theft will increase. Not that the police is very intelligent, but the law is so strict, the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you relax this law, even in that country again theft and robbery will increase. It is a practical law. You implement the Sharia, you get results. Let me give you one more example. Most of the religions say that molesting a girl is wrong, raping a girl is wrong. Hinduism says that, Judaism says that, Christianity says that, Islam says the same. So what's the difference between Islam and the other religions? The difference is Islam shows you a way how to achieve a state in which people will not molest or rape any woman. Islam speaks about the system of hijab. Normally, you read books, you find orators, scholars talking about hijab for the woman, hijab for the woman. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran first speaks about the hijab for the man and then for the woman. Allah says in the Quran in Surah Nur, chapter number 24, verse number 30, say to the believing man that he should lower his gaze and guard his modesty. Whenever a man looks at a woman, if any brazen thought, any unashamed thought comes, he should lower his gaze. Once there was a Muslim who was staring at a girl for a long time. I said, brother, what are you doing? It's haram in Islam. He told